welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, Green Giants, and the Ledger Citizens. Welcome to a DLTalk mobile edition. The internet at my place is down, so we can't be. I don't know if you hear a ringing in the background, but basically the power is out in this whole building. So worried about my refrigerator and the stuff in it. Hopefully they get it resolved soon, but the internet is down as well, so we're using our cell phone to do our stream for today. Would have really liked to have been able to access the internet though, because we always come up with some really good news and love showing the Blue Crew and Green Giants where we're coming up with and researching some of the big stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Thank you for anybody who hits the likes on the way in, any new subscribers to the channel. A lot of people say this, but it's so true. It helps out our channel because the YouTube algo doesn't like what we talk about here, you guys. I mean, it's got to be because we have a hell of a community here that shares such tremendous information with each other, and yet YouTube algo is not showing us any love. So I appreciate all the support we can get on this channel. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Yesterday, big news came out, guys, underneath the surface, of course, because most of the crypto space doesn't know about ISO 20022, doesn't know about CBDCs as much, right? And what's developing here underneath the surface of this new digital financial system that is afoot. And it looks like three major players that have been involved in DLT for some time are part of it, at least according to the Bank of International Settlements. They released a top 21 list. They scrunched it down from 100, right? So it now down to the 21 finalists in terms of the CBDC challenge, the G20 tech sprint. And guess who's named, the three companies named in that top 21 finalists? Ripple, Stellar, and R3. Guys, if that doesn't make you super bullish on XRP, XDC, XLM, and kind of further legitimize those platforms, this is the Bank of International Settlements acknowledging them, you guys. This is the Bank of Indonesia acknowledging them. So I think this is a pretty big deal. But we'll see how what's revealed in time. I'm excited to see who the winners are going to be of this particular contest, or what's going on. It's leading up to the G20 event, and they're saying they're going to announce the winners in October. So not saying bullishness is going to come right away or anything like that, but it's something to look forward to, right? I mean, I'm not saying waves of if let's say if Ripple or Stellar or whichever gets announced as the winner of this challenge, I'm not expecting crazy price fluctuation, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen, right? You sure you still don't want to have a conversation? Jazzlove, dude, just bring it up in the chat, man. And I do live streams where I allow for people to come into the chat as well, and we have video conference streams, so I'm going to be doing that maybe sometimes later on this week or on Sunday. Sundays where I usually try to get the whole Blue Crew together and we have a video conference and we can talk speculation or anything like that. The Hinman ruling makes me bullish. Gee, when's the next live stream? I'm hoping to lurk awkwardly again. DN, I mean, the internet at my place 2 days in a row has been shut down. So I don't know what's going on, but could be something in LA or California or whatever's going on. But yesterday, it was down for a certain period of time. It's down again. I don't know how long. So I couldn't wait. I needed to, I'm trying to stream almost every day around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. to hang out with the Blue Crew and the Ledger Citizens and the Green Giants, and share some news, share the charts, and just keep, adding more to the puzzle every single day, right? Bummer. It is a bummer, but you know what? These are fun too, and we get to hang out. Are we mooning? Nah. I mean, we still haven't broke through crucial support levels yet. There could be a bounce from here. We'll see. We're hoping for a relief rally, but if it does go lower, unfortunately, if it does, we still will be dollar cost averaging on the way down. And right now, major targets. I'm taking this BIS stuff seriously, you guys. Once again, I'll never tell you guys what to do, but seeing Ripple, Stellar, and R3 as 3 of the 21 finalists, and one of them possibly being the winner of the CBDC challenge. I'm very heavily focused on these 3 assets now. That was big news to me, because we already seen the BIS and Swift acknowledge Interledger Protocol, acknowledge Mojaloop as the winner of the ISO 20022 hackathon that they had with Swift and the Monetary Authority of Singapore. And they announced Mojaloop, right, which is a consortium that's supported by a lot of sponsored projects like Google Cloud, Ripple, Coil, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, right? The Monetary Authority of Singapore being one of them as well, right? So now we're seeing here with, they acknowledged Interledger as the best to work in tandem with ISO 20022. So we would like to see Ripple win this BIS challenge, because if they do, you guys, some people are saying, I hope we don't see Ripple win, because then they can just even work underneath the surface even more. For me, I want them to win, because not only do you have Interledger Protocol through Mojaloop, a Ripple sponsored project, using Interledger in tandem with ISO 20022, you're seeing Ripple winning in terms of the CBDC challenge. That would just be game, set, match, as Ripple XRP Ledger being the best thing in the space right now, in my opinion. I'm not trying to sound like a moon boy. I am a crazy XRP maxi for sure. But come on, guys. The BIS, the bank of banks, right? Telling people what's what and saying Interledger Protocol, something that we've all been speculating about as, major contributor to the W3C, which is essential to be the Internet of Value, right? And then having BIS acknowledging it for ISO 20022 standardization, Ripple being the first member focused on DLT to be part of the ISO standards body. This would just be the cherry on freaking top if Ripple can win out on the CBDC challenge and be acknowledged by the BIS, by the Bank of Indonesia, as the best product for CBDCs. You know what we don't see on there? We don't see Circle, right? A lot of people speculate that Circle can do everything that XRP does, and a bank is actually using Circle. We're not seeing them in the CBDC challenge, right? We're not seeing them as a finalist. We're seeing XRP, we're seeing XLM, we're seeing XDC, right? And obviously, it's no guarantee that those digital assets are being used, but these are platforms that are, using these digital assets or trying to bring adoption to these digital assets, right? Jazzlove, okay, you're lost. Bye. Dude, I don't know why you have such anger or whatnot. I told you, there will be a time that you can come in and share your story with us, man. But, all right. Some people, it's all right. It's whatever. I think 589 would be game, set, match. I was playing Sudoku the other day, and the last 3 numbers were 589. Omen, bro. Foreshadowing, bro. Edward, what's up, dude? I'll try to join the next one. I'll see if I can bring Bison. Nice, man. Sup, G? Sup, Blue? What's up, Animal54? Good to see you, man. But yeah, Jazzlove, man, just be patient, dude. We'll have time to talk about it, dude. It's not like something that, once again, you can take time to type it out, or until we do another group chat live. That's when we can talk, dude. But, if it's such life-changing information that you have to share, man, I'm willing to listen to it, but, that's the window of time that I'll be willing to listen, dude. But anyways, some value that's in the market, even though we're saying we're definitely taking this BIS news seriously, with Ripple, Stellar, and R3 being considered as top 21 finalists, or 3 of the top 21 finalists. So that's definitely a major concentration of our investment there, is in those 3 type of digital assets. But in terms of trying to play the deep reds, or, I guess trying to take advantage of the dip with some micro cap coins that are very risky but possibly good reward, I'm digging Pocket Network, I'm digging Index, and, still stacking up that Rowan token, taking the triple APY, compounding the interest. Hopefully 0.005 is its lowest that it could go, and then just continue compounding, take advantage of the bottom, and then hopefully we see Rowan token doing something in the next bullish cycle. Gee, I have this great lead on these products. They're called Amway. Could I have 30 minutes of your time? Bring some friends. Yeah, man. I mean, once again, we'll do a group streaming chat type of thing, and then we can talk. Or you can just invite me when you're doing a stream. If you're like leading a conversation or doing a video conference, you can invite me if you want. Let's get rich to XRP to the moon. Yeah, why not? What's up, full of XRP? Good to see you. But yeah, I think guys, a lot of people, I love the XRP community, but a lot of people are looking at the SEC show and the progress that's going on with the SEC and the Ripple case. But not many people were looking into the BIS listing, acknowledging Ripple as a top 21 finalist for the CBDC challenge. Guys, that means Ripple's really doing some things, right? I mean, we have all this information solidifying that Ripple's growing, actually establishing these partnerships, actually creating projects or products in collaboration with other massive institutions as well, right? They got their fingers in everything, and that just further adds confirmation for me. Same thing with Stellar, and maybe even more bullish on Stellar to see the BIS acknowledge the Stellar Foundation or the Stellar platform. That's crazy. And same thing with R3. Thanks for the 4 viewers, the 7 likes. I appreciate you guys. Once again, my internet is out, so we're not doing our typical live stream DL talk, but I'm trying to just keep you guys up to date with what's going on. Christine Lagarde has released some stuff on her Twitter talking about the digital euro project, and I think it's been a year since its launch, right? Or for what their aspirations. I'm interested to see the progress of that. What else are we seeing? More and more about cross-border payments necessity from FedNow. I think FedNow is definitely, keeping an eye out with what's going on with the CBDC challenge, right? FedNow seems to be delayed in terms of ISO 20022 migration until 2025. And that kind of lines up with like Flare's distribution period, I think of 3 years, right? They got a 3-year distribution period, so that's leads up to 2025 as well. ISO 20022 migration beginning at the end of this year, but we'll see what happens. We'll be getting more testing of ISO 20022 and actually real life implementation from smaller countries, of course, because you start them off, they're like the test bed for ISO 20022, and then they kind of catch up to the bigger banks, and then that's when you start establishing the level playing field. Time for some real projects to shine. By the way, Bones, thank you for your donation, my dude. Sorry, I was getting caught up in my thing there, but thank you for your donation. Appreciate you, dude. Good to have you back, and good to see you. Much love, Bones. Critical hit. Hell yeah, man. Time for some real projects to shine. Exactly, dude. It's time to get into the utility phase and not in just this really fun hype phase, right? I'm sure that'll come again, sure. But let's get some, products that are actually changing the world. Let's actually see this blockchain thing do its thing and really just blow the minds of the masses, right? I think we will have a good run in 2023, Jubilee year. I could see that. I could see, 2023. 2024 seems interesting because so far we've been seeing the cycles go according to the elections, right? So maybe election year or post-election year, you can have some really good runs. And hopefully we're a little bit more, progressed into the digital financial system that we're turning into here. By the way, guys, we did a Ledger City radio session earlier today, just updating the Ledger citizens of what's going on with Ledger City, and shout out to the Ledger citizens who tuned in and supported. Much love to y'all. And if you guys are interested in that stuff and you watch the YouTube channel, check out my Twitter space and you'll see, or you can hear our recording. Exciting times. Very excited for the Ledger City game, the metaverse game for the XRPL. We're talking about metaverse and play to earn gaming coming to the XRPL, guys. That's going to open up a lot of minds of people of what the capabilities of XRP are going to be. And once again, the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, just listed them as a top 21 finalist for their CBDC challenge. Ripple, Stellar, R3. Keeping an eye out on those, man. The Bank of Banks already acknowledged Interledger Protocol as the best suitable with ISO 20022. Now we're seeing the Bank of Banks acknowledging Ripple as a top 21 finalist out of the whole world for the CBDC challenge. Let's hope they win. That would be amazing for XRP. We got the Crypto Lifer in the chat. What? Crypto Lifer? No way. I am humbled, sir. Thank you. I was tuning into your live stream earlier today. Love, starting the days off with you in the morning sometimes, and you're always bringing the content. And I love you just looking at every crypto, man. You look at every crypto in the space, no emotion. You're just respecting the charts that you're doing. Appreciate you doing. And if you guys don't know of Crypto Lifer, you got to check out his channel. He's like the best TA person on the space. I like him more than Mitch Ray. I was a Mitch Ray guy. Crypto Lifer got me converted. Digging Crypto Lifer style for sure. Is Crypto Lifer big time? Oh man, he's like one of the biggest influencers in the space. He's been doing his thing for a long time. Long time, dude. And always just great production value, man. Like it's always an awesome, entertaining show. He always brings the enthusiasm, and he'll look at any crypto you're requesting, man. Just, it's awesome to have him here. Like, having somebody who has over 100,000 subscribers tuning into this channel that just has like 3K. It's a strong 3K. We're like the 300 warriors, but damn. Respect, man. Thank you for tuning in. And once again, thanks for the 13 likes. Thanks for the 4 viewers. You got to start small. You got to start somewhere. We had our internet go out on us today, so we're not doing, sharing the news online or anything like that. We're using our data on our phone to talk with you guys. But once again, cryptos that are in the deep reds that I'm looking at are Pocket Network, Index Corporation, and the Rowan token. What I really like highlighting out of those 3 is the Rowan token because of the 0.00% APY and possibly us being at a bottom with that crypto. They got a lot of connections coming in the future for their omni-chain DEX. You got Algorand, you got Polkadot, you got Solana, Avalanche, right? You got all these bridges being built, and these guys were behind projects like Rune, for example. So we're keeping our eyes out on them. Obviously, we're not putting all of our money into these types of cryptos, but why not? Let's take advantage of the triple APY. Sure, it's a small amount of money, but hey, we keep compounding that interest, and we get a little bit of a relief rally. We could definitely cash out some good amount with Rowan token. Index Corporation, very interesting connections with Coinbase and Ethereum. Pocket Network, establishing a ton of infrastructure for a lot of projects out there and big time ones. Algorand, Tezos, to name a few. Near Protocol is another one. And I think they're involved with the Cosmos ecosystem. So I'm liking these kind of infrastructure-based projects. If you can remember in the past, things like Graph token, right? The Graph protocol had a really nice run for, I forgot what their use case was, to tell you the truth, but I just remember they had a lot of hype based on what they were doing at an infrastructure level with, I think, creating blockchain indexes, right? So we're trying to find what that next wave is, but we're also looking at cryptos that are down over 90% in like the past 90 days plus, right? So we're trying to also just get a good relief rally. And if there's even a semblance of substance to some of these cryptos, then I feel pretty bullish on them and DCAing into them for some high reward, possibly out of the low caps, because whenever regs come, they'll come, guys, but we're in the Wild West, and we're trying to just play the charts, play the numbers, and see what happens, and, trying to find substance still, not just like going, oh, this crypto's down 90+%, but I don't know what it does and don't care. I just like the name, I'll try to give you guys some info of why I'm looking into those projects specifically. I'm viewing for 2. Yeah, thanks for the 2 viewers, the 13 likes. You guys are amazing. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. We got the one and only Notorious XRP on the chat. He remembers streams like this. Remembers streams from me just being on my phone all the time and streaming from my phone. Man, those were super early days. We were the GXRP at the time. Appreciate you tuning in, hitting the like, man, and just supporting Notorious XRP. If you're in the XRP community, he makes amazing, very highly educational and informative, but at the same time, more entertaining than a Thor flick. Notorious XRP making some great content out there. I remember the coyotes in the background. Oh yeah, me going like walking around doing my late night park walks, talking with you guys and going, oh crap, is that a coyote? Is that an owl? There was one where there was an owl like literally feet away from me, and I was like, oh crap. Tavarian Tiller, what's up, dude? He's saying 100. Let's give you a wrench, man. Welcome to the Blue Crew. With a wrench comes great responsibility. Appreciate you tuning in. So other news that's been coming out, we're seeing more development coming from the Cosmos ecosystem. More airdrops are to come. They opened this platform on Osmosis Zone called Symphonia Zone, right? Symphonia.zone, and it's like a based on the Bitsong crypto. So BTSG is the ticker, and Bitsong is creating fan tokens, right, for musicians. So maybe this is a thing that picks up. It's been out for about a week or so, and it's already been picking up a good amount of volume. The APY and liquidity pools for these fan tokens are pretty interesting. They're in the triple digits right now. They were in a very high triple digits for a bit, but then they came down to about 100 or 200 plus percent, which is still amazing. I'm not sure about the volatility of these fan tokens, but so far the volume's been picking up, and we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully that, I hope you guys enjoy this type of information. I'm just trying to share what I've been coming across. Obviously, I love the crypto space. I'm kind of, geared towards like a specific cryptos like XRPL, right? Mm-hmm. And Stellar, but, just because I've done a ton of research on interledger protocols. So any crypto or ecosystem that is somewhat connected to interledger protocol, I like jumping into. So things like Solana, Atom, Tezos, Algorand, Near Protocol. I'm very much like a layer one crypto type of guy, and I dig, especially like Near and Algorand. Those are two, like, before the last bull cycle, we were talking up Solana ecosystem, Cosmos ecosystem, right? And we got to see the benefits of those. If you took profits, you definitely made some good stuff. If you didn't, hopefully next time around they become, possible contenders with Ethereum. It seems like Solana at the moment is, but depending on what news you're reading, maybe not. But I feel like Near Protocol and Algorand and Tezos can definitely be that next run up of layer one protocols that are, get some, community development really coming through and could really benefit from the next hype cycle if we're still in this Wild West phase. What was the fan token called? The fan token is called, so it's Bitsong Official BTSG. So BTSG is the ticker for the token. But the platform that you exchange BTSG or provide liquidity with BTSG is called Symphonia.zone. SINFONIA.zone, right? And there you can swap or provide liquidity with your BTSG, right? And you can swap for fan tokens, right? And then you provide liquidity with your fan tokens and BTSG. We'll see how this plays, guys. We'll see how this plays. Once again, things like this, things like Roman, things like anything with a high APY, I'm not throwing a majority of my portfolio in there, right? You get a tradal portfolio and a hodl portfolio. And so in my tradal portfolio, it's a smaller amount of money, but we take some risks, right? Yeah, there you go, Deanne. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for sharing. Once again, I'm not trying to shill this stuff, guys. I'm just showing stuff that I'm jumping in on, right? This is stuff that I'm doing. I'm not telling you what to do, right? I'll never tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor and not a pro trader. Thursday. Let me see, anything else to catch up on? See, this is when I love having my computer because we can go over a lot of the Twitter stuff that I've shared. Once again, I did a Ledger City radio session earlier today talking with the Ledger citizens, excited for this Ledger City game, the advent of LCC token whenever it's released, and happy to have early access to a metaverse game that's like no other in this space, where the metaverse itself fluctuates with the XRPL. So wherever the XRP accounts are at, that's how the metaverse is going to look like. So let's say if you have a big XRP account and you claim it on the Ledger City, you have a big building. You get a building just by having an XRP account, right? So the buildings are for free, basically in a way. And if you're claiming these buildings, sometimes you earn LCC with it, right? Ledger City coin is going to be the coin of that metaverse game that allows you to add customization options to your building, your car, your avatar, and so on and so forth. I need to look into my Twiddle portfolio. I am not a financial advisor. Yo, what's up? What's up, Miles P? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm very excited for the Ledger City game. So we had that Ledger City game radio session earlier today, and then I shared a bunch of other Twitter news out there, you guys. Speculation about Flare launch and SGB. You guys know I'm getting bullish. The closer and closer we're getting to the Flare launch, I'm getting very bullish on SGB specifically, Songbird token, and compounding the interest, right? Getting the staking rewards right now with Songbird, and then maybe not compounding every time, like getting a little bit of a side stash to sell in case Songbird does hit a high price, right? And by high price I mean maybe goes to 30 cents, 50 cents. That would be amazing to see Songbird at that price level. Christine Lagarde, the head of the IMF, right, or the ECB, I forgot what she migrated from, right, but she had some really good news that we shared there. And of course, keeping up with the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, the Bank of Banks, right? Seeing what they're talking about in terms of leading up to this G20 summit and what's going on with this G20 Tech Sprint CBDC challenge. Definitely exciting news that dropped yesterday, and no one in the crypto space really knows about it, which is hilarious. That's how they get away with a lot of these things, right? All this stuff just going underneath the surface. If you showed that BTC or Ethereum or Binance or one of these other, kind of major cap cryptos was a top finalist underneath the BIS's CBDC challenge, the crypto space would go berserk. But no, right? It's Ripple, it's Stellar, it's R3, so nobody cares. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, dude, what people prioritize in the crypto space. But you literally have the BIS telling you in front of your face they consider Ripple to be a top 21 finalist for the CBDC challenge. Why are you black and white? I just like black and white, man. I'm a film guy, so black and white is just, it's more fun for me. But here's a blue wrench. Good question, Daniel. Good to see you. Sometimes we throw the party filter on, the party lights if we're celebrating something. We should be celebrating the BIS announcement with Ripple and R3 and Stellar being in the top dogs there. But that was yesterday. We're looking into today. The one thing we all have in common is this moment and what we do with it. He doesn't see color, Daniel. It makes the mise en scène cooler. Exactly. It's more dimensions. It flattens the image. But anyways, guys, thanks for the 16 likes. Thanks for the 12 viewers. I'm going to cut it off short today because I don't want to just keep having to extend this to an hour just because we normally do our live streams. I appreciate everybody's support. I just want to give you the content and what I've been looking into today and what, I'm excited about, especially from the news that we've had yesterday. So thank you, everybody who tuned in. Crypto Lifer, respect my man. Notorious XRP, respect my dude. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Always grateful. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Keep the eye of the tiger, y'all. I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.